Hello students, continuing with our topic of activity ratio. Today we are going to discuss last topic or last ratio related to activity ratio, that is working capital turnover ratio. Before this we have already covered these three ratio. I hope you are clear with that. So let us begin with our working capital turnover ratio. Now, see, talking about working capital turnover, what is working capital? I have already explained you. Working capital is what? Current assets less current liabilities. That means the liquid cash which you are having in your business. Okay. So this ratio helps you to know whether the liquid cash is efficiently used in generating revenue. Revenue means sales. That means, are we using our liquid cash efficiently to generate our profit or sales? That means, are we generating that much of sales as much as we have our working capital, or as much as working capital is employed in a business? So formula for working capital turnover ratio is revenue from operation divided by working capital, and formula for working capital is what? Current assets less current liabilities. In case somewhere in the questions, if we are not given revenue from operation, we can also use cost of revenue from operation divided by working capital. Okay. And higher the ratio, the better it is. When if working capital ratio is higher, it's good that we are generating more revenue. But if it is very high, it indicates over trading. That means we have traded rigorously without thinking much, and we are earning a lot without thinking about our liquid cash, which can be harmful for our business in long run. Okay. Now we'll solve a sum related to this. Here I am already having the question. I'll share with you, and then we'll see how it is solved. See, in this question, what we are given, current assets is given to us as 9 lakh, revenue from operation is given to us as 30 lakh, current liability is given as 3 lakh. So first of all, we'll find working capital. Working capital is current assets less current liabilities. So that is 9 lakh is current assets and current liabilities is 3 lakh. No, 9 lakh minus 3 lakh, you'll get your answer as 6 lakhs, right? So 9 lakh minus 3 lakh, you'll get your answer as 6 lakh. So working capital will be 6 lakh. And formula for our working capital turnover ratio is revenue from operation divided by working capital. So revenue from operation is 30 lakh. 30 lakh divided by 6 lakh will be 5 times. So your working capital turnover ratio will be 5 times. I hope this concept is clear. Now we'll move forward to textual sums related to it. Starting with textual questions of working capital turnover ratio, I'll be sharing hints related to question number 105 to 111, which is related to working capital turnover ratio. Now, beginning with the first question, see what it is saying. Cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold, is 10 lakh. Current assets is 5 lakh and current liabilities is 3 lakh. Now, our formula for working capital turnover is revenue from operation divided by working capital. Now, you can easily find out working capital, because formula for working capital is what? Working capital is equals to current assets less current liabilities. Okay. Now this is very simple. You can find out 5 lakh less 3 lakh, as current assets is 5 lakh and current liabilities is 3 lakh. So you'll get your working capital as 2 lakh. Okay. But here no data related to revenue from operation is given. Here directly cost of revenue is given for us and given to us, and we are not having any data related to this revenue for operation. So instead of revenue from operation, you can use in the formula, that is cost of revenue from operation divided by working capital. You'll get your answer. If there is any data which gives you information related to revenue from operation, then it is mandatory for you to use the formula of revenue from operation. But if in any case you are not having any data, we can use cost of revenue from operation. Okay. Now moving to next question, see what it is saying. Revenue from operation, revenue from operation, that is sales. Cash sales is given to us, credit sales is given to us, sales return is given to us, current assets, current liabilities, and we have to find working capital. So you are deducting current liabilities from current assets, you'll get your working capital. And for net this revenue from operation, you always require net sales. Okay, you always need to find out net sales. So how will you find out net sales? You'll find cash sales plus credit sales less sales return. So net sales will be cash sales plus credit sales less sales return. So you will get this as 5 lakh, that is cash sales, plus 6 lakhs, that is credit sales, less 1 lakh, that is sales return. So you'll get it as 10 lakh, that is 5 lakh plus 6 lakhs, 11 lakh, less 1 lakh, that is you'll get 10 lakh as your net sales. Okay. Net sales will be 10 lakh, that is revenue from operation, you'll get 10 lakh, and working capital you can easily get current assets minus current liabilities, you'll get it as 2 lakh, and then you can use a formula. Now moving to next question, that is question number 107. Equity share capital is 15 lakh. Gross profit on revenue from operation, that is net sales, is 33 1/3 percentage. That means you are given percentage of gross profit, and then you are given cost of revenue from operation, that is 20 lakh. Current asset is given to us as 10 lakh, and current liability is given to us as 2 lakh 50,000. So here you cannot directly use the formula of cost of revenue from operation, because cost of revenue from operation is given. You have to find revenue from operation because data related to that is given to you. If there was no data related to that, you for revenue from operation, you can easily use this cost of revenue from operation for the formula. But here you are given data, so we have to find revenue from operation. So let us find out. This is sum number 107. See what it is saying. GP is 33 1/3 on sales, that is gross profit on revenue from operation, that is 33 1/3 percentage on sales. So whenever on sales is given, what I have told you, have to use a formula of cost price and sales price. Okay, so keep sales price as 100. If I assume sales price as 100, my gross profit will be 33 1/3 percentage of it. So it would be 33.333. So cost is what? Sales minus GP. Okay, so 100 minus 33.33, you'll get it as 66.66. So you got your cost as 66.66, and cost is given to you as 20 lakh. Okay, cost is given to you as 20 lakh. So if cost is 20 lakh, what will be selling price? So this will be 20 lakh into 100 divided by 66.666. okay, so you'll get your sales as 30 lakh. Now we got our sales as 30 lakh. Okay, and then we are having current assets and current liabilities. So that means you can easily get working capital. Formula for working capital is current assets less current liabilities, that is 10 lakh less 2 lakh 50,000. You'll get your working capital, and you are already having revenue from operation. You can use a formula. Now moving to next question, that is 108. See what it is saying. Gross profit is 25% on cost. Gross profit is 5 lakh. Equity share capital is 10 lakh. Reserves and surplus is 2 lakh. Long-term loans is 3 lakh. Fixed assets, that is net, is 10 lakh. Calculate working capital turnover. So for our formula, what do we require? We require, first of all, what do we require is revenue from operation. So let us find revenue from operation. Here see, we are given gross profit, and rate of gross profit is also given to us. So sum number 108. Gross profit is 25% of cost. So let the cost be 100, and your gross profit will be 25% of it. Okay, so your so sales will be what? 125, right? Now you are already having this gross profit is 5 lakh. The gross profit is given to you. See, gross profit is given to you as 5 lakh. So you can easily find out sales. Okay, so you'll get your sales as 25 lakh, that is 5 lakh into 125 divided by 25. You'll get it as 25 lakh. So you got your sales. Now we got the sales, but what about working capital? Our formula for working capital is current assets less current liabilities, but here we are not having any data related to current assets and current liabilities. But see, here we can use another aspect, that is we can find out working capital by adding equity share capital, reserves and surplus, long-term loans less fixed assets. Okay, so here another aspect of working capital can be used. That means working capital is equals to equity share capital plus reserves plus long-term loans less fixed assets. If this data is given, you can use this formula. So equity share capital is 10 lakh plus reserves is given to you as 2 lakh plus long-term loan is given to you as 3 lakh less fixed asset is 10 lakh. So you'll get your answer as 5 lakh. Okay. So your working capital will be 5 lakh, your sales is 25 lakh, so you can easily find out working capital turnover ratio with the help of formula. What next question is saying to us, that is 109. See, capital employed is given to us as 12 lakh, net fixed assets is 8 lakh, cost of goods sold or cost of revenue from operation is 40 lakh and gross profit is 20% of cost. Calculate working capital turnover. So finding out sales is very much easy. How can we find sales? You are given gross profit is 25% on cost and cost is already given to you. So you can easily find out gross profit. This will be some number 109. So GP is what? 20% of cost. Okay. So cost is given to you as 40 lakh. So 20% of 40 lakh will be 8 lakh. Okay. So you'll get your gross profit as 8 lakh. So sales will be very much easy to be find. That is cost plus gross profit, that is 40 lakh plus 8 lakh, that will be 48 lakh. So you'll get your sales as 48 lakhs. Now talking about working capital, see here one aspect is given to us as capital employed, and I hope you remember I explained you capital employed. What was capital employed? The amount which is invested by owner in the business. So owner invests in the form of what? Shares and reserves. So capital employed is addition of shares and that means shareholders fund and reserves. So here also you can use the formula for working capital as capital employed less net fixed assets. Okay, same as we used in question number 108. Here we were given separately equity share capital and reserves. Here we are given addition of it. So you can directly write down capital employed less net fixed assets. That will be capital employed is given to us as 12 lakh. So 12 lakh less net fixed assets is 8 lakh. So you'll get it as 4 lakh. Okay. So working capital is 4 lakh, sales is 48 lakh. You can use a formula. Now moving forward to next question. See here in 110 question you are given revenue from operation, that is 30 lakh. Current assets is given to us as 12 lakh 50,000. Total assets is given to us as 20 lakh. Total asset is what? Addition of fixed assets and current assets. Non-current liabilities is given to us. Shareholders fund is given to us. For working capital, what do you require? You require current liabilities. Okay, so you in this question major thing is about finding current liabilities. Revenue from operation is already given to us. Now see, total liabilities is equals to total assets. We know that, right? So total assets is equals to total liabilities, and for total liabilities, what is the total liabilities? Total liabilities is given to us as, that means total assets is given to us as 20 lakh. So you got it as 20 lakh. Now what you can do is you can subtract non-current liabilities and shareholders fund from total liabilities to get current liabilities. Okay, to get current liabilities you can do what you can do, total liabilities less non-current liabilities less shareholders fund, because total consists of what? Total liabilities consist of what? It consists of total non-current liabilities, shareholders funds and current liabilities. So you can easily find it out. Current liabilities you can easily find out by deducting non-current liabilities and shareholders fund from total liabilities. Total liabilities given to us as 20 lakh less non-current liabilities, that is 10 lakh. and shareholders fund, that is 5 lakh. So 20 lakh less 10 lakh less 5 lakh, you'll get your answer as 5 lakh. Okay, so you got your current liabilities in 5 lakh. You are having total that is current assets as 12 lakh 50,000. So working capital will be current assets minus current liabilities, that is 12 lakh 50,000 less 5 lakh. So 12 lakh 50 less 5 lakh you'll get as 7 lakh 50,000. So you got working capital as 7 lakh 50,000 and you are having revenue from operation as 30 lakh. Okay, so you can use the formula. And question number 111 is as same as what we did in question number 108. So you can easily do it. And then after this we'll move forward to next topic. Till then, please cover this topic. I hope this video will help you to understand these sums better. Okay, keep learning. Thank you.